Hello, hi, and welcome to my channel. And today we're gonna be reviewing Enlisted. So, a couple of days ago, while in boredom scrolling down through the PlayStation Store, I found this game in a free-to-play section. It's actually in an open beta for PS4, PS5, Xbox, and PC. Now, what is Enlisted? Well, Enlisted is a squad-based MMOFPS, or as I like to call them, a battlefield simulator. It happens during Second World War time in a well-presented locations of a key battles like Battle of Normandy, which is one of my most favorite maps to play. The game has been developed by Darkflow Software and published by Gaijin Entertainment. You may recognize them from games such as Crossout or War Thunder. Now let's start off with the aiming system. It is raw, it is vulgar, and it's beautiful in its own way. It makes you abandon all habits and skills you learned from a bigger FPS titles like Battlefield or Call of Duty and go back to the basics, learn the weapon, learn the bullet drop, the recoil, and then adapt these skills to survive. The key aspects of snatching those frags will definitely be a game sense and positioning on the map, which brings us to movement. This feels a little bit clunky for me, at least on the PS5 version. I do get sensation that the game was developed with a PC in mind and then just ported to console without any translation of analog to digital input. And the input itself feels delayed. There will be occasions where you will get stuck on a tree or edge of a wall because variety of controls will have multiple functions. Now, like any well-respected mass battlefield simulation game, Enlisted also offers vehicle combat, mainly tanks and airplanes, with a few random pieces of transport scattered around the map. I haven't had a chance to play with an airplanes yet, but I did spend quite a bit with the tanks, and as much as jumping in a car and driving off is easy, the tank controls are tough and unforgiving, completely non-intuitional. I found myself spinning donuts with a tank in the middle of the battlefield just because I couldn't comprehend that where I look is not always where I drive. So how does Enlisted stand out from other titles like this? Well, 3 words: squad management system. And what is it? If you played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3, you will remember this one annoying perk, Final Stand, where instead of being instantly killed, you would go down into down but not out state with your primary weapon out, getting a second chance at winning encounter with an enemy. Well, in Enlisted you get a second chance, and then a third chance, and a fourth. As long as someone in your AI controlled squad is alive, you get to switch in between and control them at any time. You can of course manage your squad or loadout through main menu, where you can swap or reassign the weapons and items between soldiers and divisions, and all of these can be acquired through contracts, and contracts are rewarded for completing challenges or winning matches, while losing them as well. Now, as far as I understand, there is a quality of an items, weapons and soldiers, and the quality drops randomly, but it does have a certain impact on how they handle, whether the character jumps higher, the weapon fires more accurately or faster. And this brings us to the next point of our agenda, the progression system. Just running around on a forced set of maps and mindlessly shooting bots or players is not gonna cut it for many players these days, and that includes me. So progression is some sort of goal or challenge in place to make us experiment around more. Well, unfortunately, this is my massive letdown. It is vast, but also confusing and not really explained at all, making me think whether my decisions have any impact on gameplay at all. But game is just in the open beta, and I'm pretty sure developers are slowly working through list of quality of life improvements to get it where it needs to be. Now, how did Enlisted make me feel? Well, it put me in this nostalgic state where I would remind myself of the old games we used to play back in the day, like America's Army and so on. It will definitely be one of the titles worth staying on my console. I will be watching it closely. I think that with the right development and the correct support, the game could be quite a hit. Let's hope it's not gonna really be a miss. Now, thank you very much everyone for tuning in. So please make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment with any suggestions that I could do to improve my channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.